past history holds true.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Hamill, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Giancarlo Stanton now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Following balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Masahiro Tanaka starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
With Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of tide and get it working in a positive direction.
But an easy play there at first, as that becomes the first out of the inning. A chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Salvador Perez is someone that's trying to work through some stuff right now. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
That misses. 2-0. Orlando is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Three and 2, a full count to the Royal center fielder.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Tanaka sets his sights. Here it comes on 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Second inning upcoming here in KC with no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Two and 0 now. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I want to talk about shortstop Alcides Escobar. This guy's a premium defender. He's been that way his whole career. A former World Series champion. The ability to go up the middle and to the backhand with a strong arm.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
1-1. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line drive to left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's set and the pitch. Missed with a slider. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Three and 2 now. Count still full, 3 and 2. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard back up the middle. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
You know, Dero, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bird is off at first with 2 away. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Lucas Duda now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 3 for 9. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
Duda.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and he'll bring this one in.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense tonight. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who's come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Salvador Perez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Digging in now for Kansas City. Jorge Soler trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got two quick outs.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from KC as we get you a nice shot of downtown there. Ronald Torre is the next event as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's Miguel Andujar now, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, one man out. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, two gone. Here's Brett Gardner now. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's big Aaron Judge. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, D-Roll. The pitch before that was some kind of a funky swing, and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up there?
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row, and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Alex Gordon comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's 1 for 5. A strike, and it's 2-1. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So a solo shot that time for Alex Gordon. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Whit Merrifield hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Leading off the inning, Didi Gregorius, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that just misses inside. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
A little bouncer.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off the wall.
Looped out toward third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the two top speeds thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. One and two to the Yankees catcher. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Bird. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Orlando's on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Fouled away. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitter's counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Here's Lucas Duda now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 4 full. KC leads this one 1-0. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Now a bunt attempt here. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Hicks gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, a terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Dero. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated with the first baseman. If he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Here's Brett Gardner now, lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Too low, 1-0.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, bases juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. expects his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. The 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. One run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1. And he's safe.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, Duro, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at the pitch, too low. It's ball one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Gordon has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout. That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Line towards center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Royals. Striding in once again, Salvador Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Perez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The right fielder.
There's our line score through the first 4 1/2, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. KC down in order, and this is still a 4. Blaine Boyer is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Blaine Boyer.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Torreyes. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a ball line softly here toward the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There for it, Escobar. He's got it, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Andujar. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Pulled toward right center field. Soler's after it. And that retires the side. Yanks leave 1. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
And there's 1 down now.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
So 1 gone for the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. One and 2, the counts of the Royals shortstop. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Tanaka into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Outside, 3-0 now. Paulo Orlando would be next. 3-0 count. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Royals leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Kevin McCarthy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line, that's a base hit into left field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Line towards center field. Orlando has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. Ready for another chance. Didi Gregorius hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with Cezanne. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 63.
Greg Bird will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Manus playing here in his age 29 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Judge at second. Sanchez at first. 2 out in the inning. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soler on the move. And the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it 4-1. So next to the plate for the Royals, Mike Moustakas.
Leading off for the
was
Royals.
a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Andujar backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The first baseman, number 21.
Ready once again. Lucas Duda 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Royals go. Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. The wind-up and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. It's 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still, then it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. 0-1. Little chopper back his way. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. One-0 count. Here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. In is Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Right fielder, Jorge.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Bonifacio. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Drilled to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. Stepping in, Alex Gordon. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul for strike two. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first three pitches, all three down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
With Merrifield next to him, he represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Lays off 1-0.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hicks is after it. Uh-oh, he whips on it. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. He pulls into third safely as 2 score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Yeah, I'd like to see this one again because at first glance it looked like a routine play, and yeah, it was. He just misses it somehow, and 2 runs come across the score. That's beyond costly right there.
Number 68.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's hitless in 6 tries. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Andujar there to put it away and finally put an end. Billy Burns will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Brandon Maurer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Pulled toward right center field. Soler's after it. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. On the ground, up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The lifetime numbers for him against Brandon Maurer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Line drive to left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
The batter,
digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. One away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up and a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Burns is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
now batting.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. And there's the 4th Weidman, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Burns will get there, and he puts it away to... Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him at this point in the ballgame. Left side. And that's the first down. final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Previous history against Dellin Betances. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2 balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio. Now the 2-0 home. Will be a base hit into center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
David Robertson takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away. Ronald Torre is the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. David Torres will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a net high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home is swung on, missed, and that's strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents and say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Brett Gardner is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Drives it out to deep right center field. Looking up is Burns. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they take a 7-5 lead.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Now batting.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Two out, nobody on. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. David Torres will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base. Number 25.
Into the box now, Alcides Escobar. He'll be the one to start things out against David Robertson, who tries to close the door in this one. Here's the 1-0. This is line to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. With Merrifield next to hit. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 2 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Center fielder number 14, Dylan Burns.
Aroldis Chapman enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
Aroldis Chapman.
fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Escobar, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that's over. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Chapman's ready. First pitch on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. In his career, Duda has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. 2-0 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A swing and a miss at the slider at 88. 2-2. KC down to their final strike in this one. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ramon Torres will come on now and pinch run here. So striding in, Salvador Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that misses 2-2. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Bounce it to the left side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 7-7 game. It is Jorge Soler. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Chasen Shreve answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 2-0. And would you believe this? A balk is going to plate our winning run. And there is one I have never seen before.
Well, you know, once a man's standing at third, there's a million ways to get him home. But to lose a game like that, painful to say the least. But in the other dugout, they'll take it any way they can get it.
And the Royals were paced this afternoon by the efforts of this man, Alex Gordon. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Royals posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Brandon Maurer claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Toss goes to Aroldis Chapman. He falls to 1-3.